Hi, how's it going? So, today I have a little friend with me. This is my Miami phase corn snake, Houdini. And he is just a little sweetheart. He's kind of a feisty sweetheart, but but he's just been super fun to have around. He had his first shed, at least the first one with me. I don't know if he's shed before, and he's gotten brighter. He's obviously a little bigger, and he is just a joy to have around. I've been having so much fun with him. We're getting used to each other. I think we're both. I've never had a snake before, and he's never, been a snake before. He's still so shy. He doesn't really like it when he even sees me from his enclosure, and once I pick him up, he's fine. He's just like this. I mean, he's just looking around. He's having a good time. He's totally chill right now. He ate a couple days ago, and he's been eating really well. I actually got him to eat from tongs the other day. He didn't really quite grab it right out of the tongs, but he bit at him a couple times, and then I dropped it. Then he ate it, and yeah. So and he ate. Couple days ago, like I said, I actually just had to leave it in his cage that time. But yeah, he's doing great, and I'm just having a ball with him. The main thing is I'm kind of getting used to handling him. I realize that I kind of want to almost let him out in a way. Just kind of let him wander around on the floor or on a table or something, and he'll crawl. He's trying to crawl up my arm right now, and it's tough because he's so small. Hey bud, he just noticed me. Look at him curl up. Now he's like, what the hell? That's that dude. He's like, I'm going the other way, screw that. But anyway, yeah, he's small, so he can just fall off of something if he's not, he's not anchored well. So once he gets a little bit bigger, I think, hopefully he'll calm down about seeing me, and I think it'll be a little bit easier for me to just kind of let him hang out on me and stuff like that. But you can see here he's doing great. Oops, he's crawling around, and you got to be slow. He startles easily, but he's not aggressive or anything. He's a great little guy. I love him. Huh? I'm a little surprised he hasn't pooped on me yet, because he did eat, like I said, not so long ago. So it's kind of the first time I'm handling him after having eaten a couple days ago. So, but he's doing really good. Oh, where are you going, bud? Huh? But anyway, so it is easy for him to get away from me a little bit, but not too badly. So anyway, I'm gonna put him back. I'm glad that Oops, sorry, bud. I just freaked him out big time. Sorry, man. I'm glad I got to show him off to you guys, and yeah, I hope you'll be seeing more of him on my channel, I'm sure. So say goodbye, Houdini. And don't fall off my arm, because you're totally gonna do that. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So I hope you all enjoyed little Houdini, and I want to thank you for indulging me here. I am kind of hairy and like a slob here today. Honestly, I don't have anything really great even to make a video about, but I just wanted to talk a little bit, I guess. It's one of those videos. So, mostly, I saw X Corn Muffin X's recent video, and I did check out your comic, and it's cool. It's really neat. It's not what I was expecting, definitely. And interestingly, as I watched your video, I started wondering if it was more like a comic book, because originally when you talked about it, I thought it was more of a comic strip. But you guys should check it out. It is a comic strip, but it's kind of very it's very dreamlike and kind of very personal and very like lyrical. It's interesting. So anyway, thank you for sharing that with us. I'm not going to share any of my illustrations with you guys. I mean, maybe I will someday, but that used to be really important to me. Maybe it still is somewhere, somehow. I don't really feel think of myself as not an illustrator anymore, but I don't do that, and I think I feel better in a lot of ways not doing that for now. But one thing that I do, and I think I enjoy very much, is fan translation. So I've been doing that more recently. I've been doing it pretty consistently, honestly, for 13 years. So I've been doing it for a long time, and I still maintain like I'm a lifer. I want to be 80 years old and still working with people to translate video games unofficially. I'm working on a game right now with Dynamic Designs. It's called a G.O.D. Apparently, it stands for growth or devolution. The subtitle is, I have to look at it here. It's Mezame yo toyobu koi ga kikoe. So it's like hear the voice calling, awaken. I don't know that that's the translation we're going to go with, but suffice to say, it's an RPG on the Super Famicom, and projects like this, like I'm just weird like this. I'm sure I have a feeling that this is one of those games that probably a lot more people are going to be into than most of the games that I translate, but I'm not as into it personally. But that's not to say it's not like a cool game, because I'm starting to get into it now that I'm translating it, and I started playing it a little bit, the Japanese ROM of it, and it's cool. It's a neat game. It's like it sort of starts off in like I guess a Mother-esque fashion where you're a boy in the real world, and before too long it actually does flash forward into the future, so it doesn't keep that sort of whole boyhood theme to it, and but like aliens invade, and so it seems like you're kind of fighting against the aliens, but it's also like just kind of quirky and goofy too, so it's interesting. It's a pretty cool game. My point about this is I am planning to share some stories that I think are interesting about this hobby that I've been involved in for a long time. A handful of years ago, not too long ago, but I don't know, maybe it was a little while ago now, 5, 6, 7 years ago. I interviewed a bunch of people that I work with regularly in the scene, and they all gave me permission via email to do what I want to with those interviews, and I haven't. That's my fax machine, which is obviously somebody not calling the right phone. Anyway, so I haven't done anything with them really, and what I'm thinking of doing is taking the template for a presentation that I did at a convention. It's like a local anime convention on fan translation, and using that as a template for a series of videos, and kind of talking about my own personal experiences translating games, and bring in the information from these interviews too. So you're not just seeing my perspective, but it's also other people's how they got into the hobby, how they got started, why they got started, what projects they've worked on, stories, or what their favorite projects, and things along that line. So I guess in a way I'm just kind of announcing that and just saying, hey, is that something that you'd be interested in? I'm considering doing this on a different channel. I do have a channel kind of for my hacker translation stuff, and so I'm thinking about doing that over there. So I guess I'm wondering, would you guys be interested in that? Would you check that out on my other channel? Do you think it would be appropriate for this channel? Is that something that you'd like to see here? I'd just be curious to know if that's something you're interested in. I'm probably going to do it one way or another, but if there's not a lot of interest here, definitely I'll do it on the other channel, or I might just do it on the other channel anyway if people are willing to go over there and check it out. But yeah, that's about it, I guess. Houdini's doing good, and I'm doing good, and things could always be better, but I'm drinking Powerade. I've gotten into sports drinks a little bit here and there, and it's funny because it reminds me of Japan a little bit. This in particular because it's one, it's hot as hell in Japan, and they have sports drinks over there. I would drink while I was there, but this is actually melon flavor, and it's sort of like melon flavor. It's sort of that same melon and that same color that melon soda is in Japan. At least it's similar. I bet you could make awesome, pretty accurate melon soda by just adding some either seltzer water to this, or maybe even like some tonic water or ginger ale or something. I gotta try that. They also have this other flavor. It's like a white Powerade in particular. It has this little bit of a grapefruity sort of flavor. It reminds me of stuff in Japan. A lot of that stuff has that sort of flavor. I don't know if it's Pocari Sweat-ish. I haven't had that in a long time, so I don't really know. But yeah, anyway, that's all, I guess. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you again, and hopefully, I don't know, I'll do something interesting. Maybe I'll be talking about translating video games. So, alright. Please join me again. Take care.